Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is Friday, 1 p.m. And what did I get? It's a little notification. There we go. It's all gone. And I'm excited. This is going to be a good one today. So, let's see. Any updates? Any Corona updates? Don't know. No idea. All I know is that it's Friday, 1 o'clock. So, I did fix my screen protector. I realized that. I know no one really cares, but notice there's no crazy glare now. There was a crack going right through my. Hey, what's going on, Ian? Going right through the camera on my phone, the little camera that way. So now that's fixed. So now the video is a lot clearer. I don't know why I didn't pick on that sooner. So what else is there? Nothing really, nothing too crazy. I just want to say for everyone that's been submitting all the work, awesome. I am pretty stoked. Hey, Aiden, what's going on? That I'm pretty excited that everyone's been doing the work they're doing. I know I haven't been doing anything crazy, nothing like super intense, but everyone's been handing stuff in, so I'm pretty happy about it. So keep it going for as long as we possibly can. And I was in the building today. I just cleaned up the room a little bit, cleaned up the CNC machine, made sure that was all good to go. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm back home. So I finally got, if you look behind me, the plasma table. It's here. So I'm going to take a look at that, show you guys how it works. It's awesome. I basically got it Wednesday night at around 8 o'clock. The last box showed up. And at 9 o'clock, I started and went till about 3:30 in the morning assembling it. So I'm going to go over all the different parts, what it's about, and let's demo it too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's switch the view around here. All right. So here is the Langmuir Crossfire Pro. So this has got a cutting area of 4 feet by 33 inches or so. And this is basically it is a CNC plasma table. So you can see the torch right here, and connected to the torch is the Z-axis, and there's actually a little bit of movement in the Z-axis because it's got a torch height controller. So as it comes down this tip, it touches the metal and then runs at the optimum distance away from the actual metal itself. So it's really cool. So it maintains a constant spark throughout to cut metal. And you can see here I've been already cutting some stuff, and I'll show you what little projects I've been working on. So if we follow this up, we got over on the sides over here. So this is your Y-axis lead screw right over here, connected to the stepper motor all the way. Let's see if we can get it back there. Right back there. So that stepper motor controls the Y-axis on that side. And if we come over to here, ooh, my coffee's on the floor. You'll see there's another one right over here. Whoops. And that's the stepper motor for the Y-axis. X-axis, there's the stepper motor right there. And there we go. And that controls that lead screw in the back there. So pretty awesome stuff. The whole gantry system sits on these bearing blocks. So you can see there's a set there and a set on the back. And also, this one has a water table. So the water table basically cuts down on just basically the mess associated with this, because it can get pretty smoky and there could be a lot of different stuff there. That's just a byproduct of it. So it's pretty cool. So that kind of cuts down on that. Then let's go over here. So we got stuff in the way. I can prepare a little bit better. There we go. Over here is the controls. So we could turn it on. We on already? Yep, we're on already. See a little green light back there. So the controls here, so you can see you have a number of different things. One for the torch height controller, also for the spark controller, basically turning the torch on and off. And then we also have all the inputs for the stepper motors. So that's all there. Underneath this little table is the plasma cutter itself. So this plasma cutter is the Razor Cut 45, so 45 and 45 amps. You can see here, a little dial it up. These are just a number of different settings on it. We'll get that turned on too. Excuse me back here. Let's see. There we go. So you can see a little green light on. This over here is for the spark for the computer to basically control the spark from that. Going up. And there, let's see if I can get that screen a little bit better. This is the setup for the actual yeah, yeah, so this is the way the wires go. There's no way around it. It's fine. This is the fire control. Hey, what's going on, Morrison? This is the fire control software. So the fire control software is what is basically allowing me to do everything I'm doing here. So what it has, it brings up a preview of what it is that you want to cut, and it shows the tool paths. Notice, for all you sim folk and some CEA, we have our G code down in over here. So that's, you can see that just a G1X, just basically showing where it's going. Let's see if it's got a little scroll. It scrolls through as it's going, so it's pretty neat. Let's go, let's see. That on, that's on. Let's see. There we go, now it's on. Good. And then on the bottom over here, you can see when we can jog it. I'll try to do two things at once here. There we go, our X jog. So no different than basically the bench mill we have in the room, our Y, like that. And I'm going to turn down the interest or the feed rate. Come on. And we can do our Z. So you can see that. Change too. So it's up, down. So it's our X, Y, and Z axis control. So much like we do in Sim, we basically program for an XY start. What we'll eventually do, I'll show you cutting apart, is we'll program like right here for a new XY, for a new origin, and then basically run off there, or work coordinates. What else we have? So that's it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you can see the program's already loaded in. I got the start, go to XY0, so it's going to take me there. So let's actually dial this in. Let's go a little bit faster here. Whoop. All right, so we'll jog over, and we'll go here, like that. Looks like a good start. So in here now, I go to 0, all axes. All right. And if we go back up, over, and I hit go to X0, takes me right there. All right, so now, pretty much the machine is pretty much set up to go. My compressor may turn off, or go on while this is all happening. So let's take a look at what I've been cutting, and then we'll set this up to actually do it. So it's pretty much good to go. So if you notice over here, I cut some brackets out. So last night, for my Gravely over here, I started making these cool brackets that come off. I got this dethatcher, basically pulls dead grass out of your lawn. I got it for like next to nothing. So I wanted a way to mount it to this. So I made these brackets on Fusion 360. It's going to hook up over here. I just got to weld the supports on. Just wanted to show it all kind of set up. And it'll be able to flip up and down. So it's pretty awesome. And it'll pull dead grass out. All right, so that's that. Pending, I think everything is good to go. We might be able to fire this off. So let's take a look at how this works. I might set this up on something. Let's see what I got here. Oh, here we go. A stool. There we go. All right. So I think we're all good to go. We're all set up. Let's watch this thing go. Close out. Reset. No arrow. There we go. Had my air turned off. Okay, back to the XY. Here we go. So just like we do with everything else, except for the tail. You can see on the program where it's moving. So let's take a look. So now these pieces are pretty hot. You can actually see the steam. I don't know if you can see it there coming up off of it. So it's pretty awesome. Let's take a look at these parts. Let's get this closer. There we go. And then basically we just kind of pop them out. And there you have it. So this is like a little gusset that would be used in the corner or something. Actually, a buddy of mine, he wanted these made. He's doing some work. Let's see this one. This one looks like there's a slight, left a little bit of like a little tab, which you can actually program it in to do. Let's see. There we go. See that a little bit. Yeah, so this one, a little bit messy on this one. I'm actually kind of surprised. So you can see there, it left right where it sparked these little spots. No big deal though. I can still pull those out. All right. So that is the Langmuir Crossfire Pro. Pretty awesome. I'm really excited because I get to now do some cool projects with it. I think that piece is hot. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a list of like things that people want me to make, and people being born in my family right now, which is kind of good. So I'm going to probably make up some signs for like their rooms, and that's it. What else is there? I don't know. So basically, as projects go on, I'm going to, I'll keep you guys updated on it. But that was this week's live session on the Crossfire Pro. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't been working on the older truck at all, so I might start working on that as well. Only because now that I got this toy here, who knows what I can make. Probably make a bunch of cool stuff. And I think that's it. So I'll probably post a forum up on Classroom, so if anyone has any questions for this next week, I'll gladly answer them. But that's it. So I hope everyone is kind of enjoying the weather we've had the past few days. It's been really nice out. That's it, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.